See, I got your back.
Just don't let the man on the side of,
I mean, I'm sure he just heard. Patterson gets it across the timeline against the pressure. Fighting against Rogers at the top of the key. I don't think they've attempted a shot yet in this game. Now they get it into the lane for a layup that's good. Good job by Carly Jones.
Yeah, nice backdoor cut and finish strong with a layup.
Salva on the left side off her fingertips, and Coach Luke is not happy.
I don't think she's happy with their defensive play.
Yeah, I mean, you give up an uncontested layup on a backdoor cut. That's something that she's not going to want to see against any opponent. And she's telling her ladies right now, you got to get a stop right here. Rogers pokes it away, trying to fight for it, is on the floor. Patterson comes away, but that's 10 seconds. So a 10-second call will give the ball back to South Lafourche. Good job by the official counting. I'll be honest, I didn't even realize that it was up against the count. Coach Luke will call a 30-second timeout, and we'll keep it right here. Brian, it just looks a little sluggish right now for the home team. Looks like they know they're favored, and they're just kind of slogging through the motions, especially in offense right now with a 6-2 lead.
Against that zone defense, they're not really attacking right now. They're moving the ball around the perimeter, which is going to open. They're going to have some shots from the outside, and if they can make a couple, that's going to open up the inside game for Nyla Lions. But I don't think Coach Luke is too happy with their defensive pressure.
I want to go ahead and thank State Bank and Trust Company, banking you can count on, member FDIC. Also Barry and Jessica Ogeron, as well as Reb, the official internet service provider for KLB Streaming, and Ashley Barrios, State Farm in cutoff. Out of the timeout. Terrebonne gets it to Chubbs on the left side of the floor. Out to the middle lines, working into Rogers. Good ball movement. Chubbs with an open three. Got it. Just that little bit of extra quickness to the passing there, leading to an opening. And it's 9-2. Patterson against the pressure. And bodied up. That's 12. Seymour loses the basketball momentarily. They get it to the left baseline, and it's going to be stolen away by Terrebonne. Kinsley comes out of the pass to Rogers, lays it up. No, but she'll draw the foul.
Nice pass from Terrebonne.
So Alexa Rogers will shoot two.
Notice one thing with Nyla Lions, Casey, out of the timeout, she ran back onto the court. That's little things that make a big difference.
Tracking the Lady Tarpon free throws. They are now 0 for 1 after that miss. And bank that one in. 10-2 to score. Have a substitution coming into the game. She's not aware that she's being called anything. That's Bella Bass.
Lady Tarpons with full court pressure.
Picking up full court. Sava nearly getting a steal. That should be South Lafourche basketball. It is. It was deflected off of Seymour's mitts, out of bounds. Tarpons up 10-2 in possession in the middle stages. Rogers thought about the three. She could shoot it now. Gets it to the left side. Chubbs made one earlier. Missed that one. Rebound goes to Patterson, but Chubbs will pull it away. Left side will lay it up, and good.
Nice move from Chubbs getting to baseline.
Rogers steals the inbounds and lays it up and in. And a timeout by the Lady Jills. A 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. But boy, there's a little surge from South Lafourche, getting some points. And it's always good to see Rogers steal the inbounds, get the putback real quick, and South Lafourche with a quick surge.
Yeah, look, if you're on offense and you lackadaisical with the ball, just holding on to it, they can come take it from you.
Patterson trying to find something on offense. They are offensively challenged. It has been a struggle for them this season. They knew coming in they were the underdogs here, just like South Lafourche knew that they were the favorites. But sometimes it takes an early timeout, like Coach Kathy Luke had to call, to just kind of let the girls know, hey, let's go.
And look, they're trying to slow the tempo down, Patterson. They can't with this pressure.
Out of the timeout, they'll reset their press break offense. They'll get it into Seymour. She'll throw long to the middle of the floor, Henry. Henry will come across the timeline, working on Rogers. Dribble handoff to Seymour. 3 minutes to go. She's guarded by Savoie. Passes it off to Jones. Tarpons drop back into tight man-to-man defense. Patterson will get it to the right side of the floor. It's Bass who just checked in, stolen away by Rogers. Rogers will be by herself at the rim with the left. Lays it up and missed. A point-blank bunny. Tough miss there. Down the floor come the Jills. Long pass down the floor for a layup. That's going to be on the floor. Should be on the floor. Foul is on the, they're giving her the bucket. Foul is, I thought, on the catch. But they're going to give Mays the and one.
Good pass and a good catch and finish.
So 14-4 the score, and it'll be one shot coming for Zaire Mays. Got a block out here if you're South Lafourche. She missed it. Rebound goes to Nyla Lyons. Nyla will get it to Kinsley Terrebonne, and we trot the other way. Kinsley, long pass down the floor to Savoie. Gets it to Nyla, can't catch it clean. Here come the Jills. Sloppy play, but they do get it somehow on the right block, and it's deflected out of bounds by Courtney Dewey, who's just checked into the game. So baseline out of bounds opportunity for Patterson. 2:20 to go in the opening quarter. Having a whale of a time getting it in. They do get it in, and it's on the floor, and I think that's out of bounds on South Lafourche. I think Chubbs is out of bounds.
Yeah, must be up.
So it'll stay with Patterson. They get it in. Savoie deflects it. It's on the floor, and Savoie comes away with it, gets it to Terrebonne. They got him beat down the floor. Chubbs will be by herself at the rim. She'll lay it up and one.
Good finish from Chubbs, knowing that the defense is trailing right behind her to get the finish. Foul. See if she can get the three-point play.
So Chubbs has played well in the early stages, has a chance to get one more to the free throw line, and she missed it. And she created a lane violation. So technically, on paper, that doesn't go as a free throw miss, which will help the percentages, I guess.
I don't know. That might be a miss.
Is it? Well, yes, if she made it, it
violation.
Yeah. I don't think it counts. I think it's technically no shot. Patterson dribbles against the pressure. Battle tries to feed it inside off of the post player. Mays' hands out of bounds.
Good look by Battle. She just passed it too late.
1:59 to go in the opening quarter. South Lafourche has ballooned out a 12-point lead. Douay to Terrebonne. And it to Chubbs, who's had the hot hand. Back to Terrebonne, top of the key, to Guidry in the middle of the floor. Guidry will nearly have it stolen away. Terrebonne will save it. Inside to Savoie. Now, Douay with a mid-range shot. No. Rebound goes to Chubbs down low on the right block. Lays it up through contact. No. Savoie gets it to Douay, reversing out to Guidry. Passing it to Chubbs, who will attack the baseline. Shoot it up. And no. Rebound goes to Patterson. Getting a lot of looks, just not converting that time. Douay will steal it on the inside. Doesn't have numbers. Will wait for a trailer. It's Savoie with a mid-range shot. No. Bone gets it back to Douay, who shoots it up. No. Goodness. Lady Tarpons every look they could want, but just can't quite score it right now. Chubbs on the right side. To Guidry on the right block. Lays it up and good.
Good finish.
So a long possession ends in South Lafourche getting a bucket. We're now inside of a minute in the opening quarter. One
thing they're doing, Lady Tarpon, when they rebound and they high pointing the ball, they're jumping up for it, not waiting for it to come down.
Patterson, the right side of the floor, that's Battle, and a foul will be called on Douay. That'll be two shots. That was Deshawnee Battle drawing the foul, number 3. 2 free throws coming. First one is good. Boy, touched every part of the rim, then fell in. Second shot. Missed it. Second chance, though. No. Rebound will go out of bounds to South Lafourche. 32.7 to go. The Lady Tarpons are in control. 18-5 in the opening quarter. Terrebonne to Douay on the left wing. Now to the baseline area. Savoie. Good ball movement from South Lafourche. Chubbs on the right side. 18 seconds to go. Chubbs thought about a mid-range shot. Will reverse it back top of the key. 12 seconds to go. Savoie feeds it to Guidry. Now Douay on the baseline. No. Flying in for the rebound is Patterson's Mays. Are they aware of the clock? Let's see. 2-1. They got to shoot. They will not get one off. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter with our score: South Lafourche 18, Patterson 5. We'll be back in 1 minute with the second quarter here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. We're here with Coach Brian Kale. Buddy, what have you seen through a quarter?
Lady Tarpons turning defense into offense, quick offense with a few transition baskets. And I think, Kathy Luke is not 100% pleased with their defense, but they're putting a lot of pressure on Patterson.
Yeah, sure. It is Terrebonne, Douay, Savoie, Guidry, and Guidry on the floor. I think we just had an inadvertent buzzer. We play on. Patterson does have the ball on the floor. That is Seymour into the baseline area and stepped on the baseline as Jones.
Good defense from Savoie. Stayed square to the offense and got him to turn the ball over.
So Terrebonne long pass to Douay down the floor. Gets it to Savoie on the left baseline. Now working it back to Terrebonne. Tarpons trying to pick up the pace on offense. Guidry to Douay. Douay will attack, and she's called for a travel.
One thing the Lady Tarpons going to have to watch is one dribble to pick it up and pass. If they can eliminate that one dribble, they're not going anywhere. Move the ball quicker around the zone.
Patterson, it's battle working into the top of the key, holding it high is Seymour, and she's fouled by Douay. That'll be her second foul. Now the Lady Jills against the non-pressure defense, trying to figure out a way to get a look at the basket, bringing some screens. Stolen away by Terrebonne. Terrebonne in transition, one-on-one at the rim, lays it up, and good. Strong move by Kinsley that time, and they just committed an inbounds violation. Caroline Hemel will check into the game. Hemel will inbound, gets it to Terrebonne. Now Savoie to the middle, Guidry. Hemel can make that shot, but she doesn't attempt it. Terrebonne with a long three. Oh, in and out. Rebound goes to the floor. Savoie's got it. Second chance opportunity for the Lady Tarp. Savoie holding it high. Now Douay back to Savoie. She'll fire it up. No, rebound goes to Guidry, flying in, who lays it up and good.
Good rebound by Guidry. Caught it high, kept it high for the offensive bucket.
That's a couple of times today she's shown that Claire Epstock gene of just being at the right place at the right time. 22-5 the score. Getting into Battle. Battle loses the dribble in front of the Tarpon bench. It's pulled away by Kinsley Terrebonne. South Lafourche looking to push, got him beat down the floor. Savoie to Douay, lays it up and good. Lady Tarpons have ballooned out a 19-point lead, 6-0 run to start the quarter. It's 24-5. Across the timeline, back to Battle, long three, no. Rebound goes long to Savoie. Savoie gets it to Terrebonne. Terrebonne looking to push, has it pulled away momentarily. Now passing it to Douay, getting it to Savoie. Savoie. Ball movement for the Lady Tarps, who are trying to take their first 20-point lead of the game. Hemel on the left side. She can make that shot. There it is. That's a three. We've seen that since middle school with Caroline. You leave her, she could shoot it.
And nice shot. She just squared up to the basket. Relaxed shot. Good form.
Lady Tarpon's got a slew of subs at the table waiting to check in. Patterson has it pulled away for the time being. Terrebonne harassing the ball handler. They get it inside for a shot that's no good by Mays. Second chance, no. Rebound goes to Hemel. 5 minutes and a half. Lady Tarpon's on a 9-0 run to start the quarter. Guidry on the left side will lay it up, and good.
Good left.
Now South Lafourche is taking control of this game. It is a 24-point advantage. Seymour to Jones. Jones loses it momentarily. They'll get it to Battle. Now to the right side of the floor for a three. That's good.
Off the board.
Hey, you don't often see the glass involved from that angle, but it counts for three. Savoie to Terrebonne. Working it to Hemel. Lady Tarpon's passing it around that zone. Savoie will try one. Just a little strong. She's been just a hair strong on those corner threes. Now Patterson will trot the other way exactly midway through the second quarter. Another three-point try from Seymour. No. Rebound back tapped by Hemel. Back to Seymour. Seymour will fire it again. No. Rebound goes to Terrebonne, who will be out of bounds. So we got Alexa Rogers coming in. We got Adeline Lafourche coming in. We got number 1, Maddie Vega coming in for South Lafourche. We got number 24, Claire Charles coming in for Patterson. Also number 14, Carly Jones. Number 10, Dakota Washington.
Whoa.
Yeah, baseline out of bounds there. Battle had a chance maybe to go try to score a layup.
I thought she was taking it the other side.
Yeah. She does lose it out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Lady Jills. Hemel will volleyball spike that inbounds opportunity out of bounds. If you're just tuning in saying, hey, I didn't realize there was basketball in the tank tonight. Well, first, you still got time to get it because there's a boys game as Hemel gets a steal and will lay it up and good. And it's 31-8. But then secondly, also, thanks for joining us here on this Tuesday night. Patterson has been up against it. Lady Tarpon pressure causing some issues. Battle, long pass to Jones. Back to Battle, stolen away by Rogers. Rogers getting into the passing lanes at the rim, lays it up and good. And it's 33-8. Tarpon sag back their defense. They're going to get Truhill into the game at the next whistle. Long pass deflected, nearly stolen. Getting it to the middle of the floor, Henry. Now a Battle will shoot a wild shot. No, if that's not deflected, it'll go to South Lafourche. It was not deflected, and it'll go to South Lafourche, where Kiana Truhill will check into the game. She's a big girl. She's got an opportunity to earn a little playing time with Claire on the shelf. Rogers to Lafourche. Working around the Vega.
Good pass.
Pass to Hemel, mid-range shot. No. Rebound goes. That's over the back on Maddie. No harm, no foul. Just sag back and play a little defense.
Maddie's looking at the official like, are you serious?
2:33 to go in the opening half. All Lady Tarpons, they have a 25-point lead. Battle across the timeline she comes. Looks to penetrate. Deflected. Stolen by Alexa Rogers. Rogers one-on-one at the rim on the right side. Lays it up and missed it. And she's fouled. Got hit on the arm. So 2 shots coming for Alexa. And for the Lady Tarpons, we have carried the tally. It is a 1 of 2 at the line tonight. We will see if they can improve on that here, and it is now 1 of 3.
Rogers does a good job on defense, playing the passing lanes. Had a couple of steals tonight that way.
And the second shot is a miss, 1 of 4. Rogers gets it to Vega on the second chance, but it's stolen away. Patterson now long pass down the floor, caught by Jones. Lady Tarpons are pulling away at it. Rogers. Rogers through the traffic, doesn't have numbers, and will settle the offense.
Good decision by Rogers.
And they'll throw it away. Gets it to Jones. Jones for Patterson. Dribbling through traffic. Lafourche trying to pull it away, and it'll be tied up. The arrow points to South Lafourche with 1:48 to go. In the opening half, an opening half that has been controlled by the Lady Tarps. Rogers coming across the timeline to Lafourche. And to Vega on the left side. Now Rogers, top of the key. Alexa has it pulled away. Stolen by Battle. Trying to recover. Alexa does. Pokes it out of bounds.
Good hustle from Rogers. Got the turnover, but didn't put her head down and pout. She came down the floor, knocked it out of bounds.
Jill's trying to get it in bounds, and they do it. Seymour with a 3 right in front of the students. No rebound goes to Rogers. Got Vega down the floor by herself, and she'll lay it up and good. It's 35-8 the score. Patterson, frankly, just looks a little tired here at the end of the half. Not getting back on defense all the way in that possession. He'll step into a 3 here. Seymour missed it. Rebound goes for a second chance. Blocked away by Truehill. Now Lafourche dribbling through the defense. Gets it to Vega. Gets it into Truehill. Can't quite catch the pass. Instead, Email will fire. In and out. Rebound goes to Lafourche, who lays it up and good. That'll be girl Adeline. Ninth grader getting some varsity time. And it's 37-8. Seymour steps into one. If that's not blocked, it'll go to Lady Tarps, but it was blocked. So it'll stay with Patterson. Sub will check into the game. That's Mays. 32.8 to go in the opening half. The Lady Tarpons have a large lead. And Rogers will steal the inbounds pass. Got him down the floor if she could see it, as there's all Lady Jill's on her. There's 3 guarding the ball. She'll dribble through the maze and throw it away. That's one of those plays right there where Alexa shows the raw ability she has dribbling through the traffic, but then once she's out of the scrum, if she could just slow down and execute the pass, it would have been a beautiful play.
Yeah, it should have been better off taking it to the hole.
Yep. 11 seconds to go. Battle. Has it blocked away by Hemel. 6 seconds to go. Is Carolina Ware. She'll shoot it up and good at the buzzer. So at the half, South Lafourche has a 39-8 lead over Patterson. We'll take a 3-minute timeout when we get back here at the half with the Tarpons up 31 on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
Send free throws. You're going to get beat one game, and tonight's not the case. But, I mean, you got to look playing what you playing later in the season.
Well, look, Monday you're playing HL Bourgeois. You better make them against them.
This with Monday?
After the holiday.
Oh. That's a big game.
That's a huge game.
Yeah, but the good things, you got all the second half here. You got holidays to practice, but just don't start aiming the ball. Just shoot it the same way and get repetition.
Lady Tarpons have their original 5. They are now going left to right. It is Chubbs, Terrebonne, Rogers, Lyons, and Savoie. And we rock on here in the third quarter. Rogers on the right side of the floor. Chubbs on the left side of the floor. Tarpons just working it around the horn. Rogers thought about the 3. Lyons trying to have some success against that zone. There she goes on the block. Be bodied up, gets it to Savoie. Trying to get a post touch. There she goes. Defense collapses onto her, leading to a 3 for Chubbs. No, rebound goes to the floor, and it'll be over the back, called on Alexa Rogers.
And look, that was good offense there.
That's not a bad
you
possession.
Got the ball inside, kicked it out.
That's not a bad possession at all.
And don't forget, against that zone, use your dribble to create a passing lane to get the ball inside.
Seymour into the left corner. Back to Seymour for a three. There you go. And that'll delay running time for a little while. It's now back inside the 30, 28-point game. Chubbs gets it to Nyla. Nyla holding it high. Back to Chubbs for an answer. In and out. Rebound goes to Nyla.
Good
lays
rebound.
It up and good.
That's a good rebound by Nyla.
That's where she's at her best, when she's attacking the offensive glass, causing chaos. I believe that's her first two of the evening. The Jills will have it poked away. Thought it was maybe a kick, but they don't get the whistle. Get it to the middle of the floor. Now to the baseline for Seymour's three. No, rebound goes to the shooter Seymour, blocked by Lyons. Lyons trying to come away with the loose ball. Instead, Patterson has it. Missed by Mays, and the Lady Tarpons come away with it. Chubbs is down the floor. If they see her, they do. Long pass to Chubbs. Gets it to Savoie at the rim. And one. Boy, that's good ball movement there from South Lafourche, and a good job running the floor.
That's why Chubbs is the player she is. Unselfish, made the extra pass, got the and one, and a good job by Savoie being strong to finish on that foul.
So Savoie will attempt a free throw. And she missed it. Rebound goes to the floor, and Patterson will get it stolen by Rogers to Lyons. Lays it up, and good.
Missed the free throw, but they got 2 points out of it.
One bucket potentially from getting this thing into running time with a 45-11 score. Patterson gets it to Jones. Now Seymour came up wanting to shoot. Instead, they get it to the right side of the floor. Battle has it poked away. Rogers will have it knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Lady Tarpons. Guidry will check into the game for Alea Guidry. So that's Riley Guidry checking for Alea Guidry. As South Lafourche trying to make the clock not stop again. They're one bucket away from making that happen. Rogers. The Terrebonne on the right corner to Lyons at the high post. Nyla. And back to Terrebonne, working it to Savoie. Terrebonne to Savoie. Guidry was calling for the pass. Instead, they'll get it to Nyla at that high post area to backcourt cutting Rogers, who lays it up, and we're in running time. Good ball movement by Lady Tarpons against that zone.
First one to notice.
And we have a timeout called by Patterson. It'll be a 30-second timeout. They didn't have an inbounder. They were a little discombobulated. So we'll keep it here. But, Brian, one thing I'm noticing, and I think that you're seeing the same, the Lady Tarpons against that zone, the ball's moving faster, a little less hesitation. And the old cliche is the ball moves faster than the man, and the Lady Tarpons are proving that so far in the third quarter.
Yeah, and one other thing that you can work on is that if they're catching a ball behind the zone and they're looking inside, if it's not open, use your dribble, create your own passing lane to try and get it on the inside.
No doubt about that.
They're doing a great job. The ball got to the high post. Nyla looking opposite on the weak side, the easy layup.
And now you've gotten into running time. The rest of this game will be fairly short and fairly sweet, but you want your ladies to keep executing here.
Well, let's see how they can learn to interpret their running time.
Right, we have seen different variations of that. Rogers will pick up near midcourt. Screen given to Seymour, reversing it back to Battle. Battle has it deflected and stolen by Terrebonne. Lady Tarpons have them down the floor, but Kinsley has a hard time getting a handle on it. Now she'll come across the timeline, getting it to Vega. She could shoot it now. Just missed that one. Rebound goes to the Jills, pushing it down the floor. In traffic, Battle working on lines. Good defense, denying the penetration, and swatted out of bounds by Rogers.
Yeah, that was good defense from Nyla.
She showed right there what some of the things that the colleges like about her, the ability to guard a guard in space and just not give an inch. Henry. Waiting on a screen, just kind of going nowhere out there. Now she'll penetrate on the right side. Loop-de-loos all the way back to the left side. Dribble handoff to Seymour. It's stolen away by Rogers, who's got it and gets it to Vega. And now Guidry is down the floor all by herself and lays it up and good. 49-11, South Lafourche in control. Patterson walking it across. The right side of the floor. That's Seymour, bodied up, loses the dribble. They're fighting on the floor. And I think Kinsley's out of bounds, touching the basketball. That is the call. Let's see. That is Ella Grace Griffin who checks into the game for South Lafourche. So a chance for her to get some varsity playing time as Patterson will get it into the corner for a shot that's no good. Rebound goes to Rogers. All Lady Tarpons here in running time. 3 minutes to go in the third. Griffin. Oh, yeah, she traveled. That was a nervous young player, happy foot. Got the basketball and just started chopping the feet a little bit. She'll calm down.
And who's the first one to go and tell her, don't worry about it?
Coach Luke?
Nyla Lyons.
And Nyla Lyons, yeah. Yeah, she certainly knows better than that. That heart starts pumping real fast for those young players. Rogers will get a steal near midcourt, and she'll attack with the left and lay it up and good. 51-11, all South Lafourche. If you are just tuning in saying, I don't have to watch that, we do have a boys game coming up, so hang tight. There's a doubleheader tonight here at the Tank. Get it to Battle. Battle is going to be fouled by Griffin. Reach-in foul. Clock continues to move. As a boys coach on a doubleheader, look, Coach Terrebonne and them, they used to win a lot of games in running time. You like that situation where it's a little accelerated for your pregame where you can kind of just get it and go?
Yes.
Yeah? I figured that would be the case. I know you're always antsy to get out there and play. Battle on the right side of the floor, tries to feed the paint. It's stolen away by Maddie Vega. South Lafourche has him down the floor. Good pass. Guidry lays it up and in. That's a really good find from Vega.
That pass right across midcourt to the rim.
Almost like some B.J. Young stuff, throwing a go route. Patterson trying to get a bucket here, get into the middle of the floor. They go, tough shot, banked in by number 5, Henry. 1:08 to go in the third, and a travel will be called. It's a good call by the official. Maddie kind of stumbled across the timeline, drug her pivot foot. The Jills will get it in bounce. Battle working on Griffin, gets the screen, splits the defense, into traffic, shoots it up, no. Rebound goes to the floor. Patterson comes away with it. That's number 5, Henry. 35 seconds to go in the third. South Lafourche up big. We are in running time here in the second half. And they'll attack all the way through. With a miss there by Henry. Rebound goes to Due, and she's out of bounds. .16 seconds left to go in the third quarter of a running time. Patterson will inbound. Last possession of the third quarter for them. They get it into the left block for a shot that's no good. Spins out for Henry, and it goes out of bounds, and that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter with our score. South Lafourche 53, Patterson 13. We'll be back in 1 minute with the final 8 minutes of regulation here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. You good? 53-13 the score. We've got exactly 8 minutes to go.
What are y'all doing?
I hit my iPad by mistake. It's all good.
Yeah, by mistake.
He's trying to delete my video. The Tarpons have Vega, Due, let's see.
Griffin, Truehill.
Hemel, and Truehill. Thank you, Brian. And the Jills have a turnover from behind. Vega steals it, throws it to Griffin. Griffin gets it to Truehill.
Shoot it!
And the Griffin working it to Hemel on the right side of the floor. Long Long pass. Vega tries to save it, and it's over and back. You just did something there, Brian, that you would have hated if the student section did when you were coaching. Yelling, shoot it as soon as someone gets the basketball.
No, she was open.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, had you in the corner before getting kicked out or technicals.
I didn't ever get kicked out. Well, that's not necessarily true. That's another story for another day. Henry working on Hemel. Has got to be close to a 5 count. She just broke it. Now getting it on the right side of the floor. Picks up the dribble. Look at Hemel's on-ball defense and even tried to save it. Great hustle there by Caroline. Get it inbounds to Battle. Battle. Reverse pass or a mid-range shot. No. Rebound to the Lady Tarpons Vega. They've got Due down the floor. Due, can she corral the pass? Yes, she can. And she'll try to sweep it across, but Trujillo comes away with it as it blocked. They're fighting on the floor with the loose ball. It's saved by Griffin, and she walked the floor, of course, making the three. Of course.
He drilled it.
The way that works, that's always how that works. The late whistle, that three had a 1,000% chance of going in. But, hey, she shot it with confidence. It looked good.
Did.
Coach Lucas smiling. They're having fun over there. Battle. That's a good call. Moving screen. It is worth noting, man. Look, hey, Patterson's got a ways to go now, but ain't nobody pouting. Like, they've got good attitudes. They know where they are at this stage in the season. It's good to see. As Due will shoot a mid-range. No. Rebound goes to the floor. There's Griffin. Shoot it up. Make it this time. Oh, rebound goes out of bounds. But how often do we see a team in the tank losing by 40+? They're not running back. They're not playing hard. Like, we're not seeing any of that from Patterson. They are competing.
Yeah, you're right. They're still playing hard.
Who's the sub? Lafourche is the sub for South Lafourche, giving Vega a breather. And to the left side of the floor, Battle. Try to feed the paint, and they'll get it down there to Mays, but Trujillo's all over. Now they work it to the right side of the floor, now back top of the key. Inside of 5 minutes to go, the Lady Tarpons are going to get their 9th win of the season here. Feed it inside to Mays on Trujillo. No, rebound goes to the floor. Mays got it back somehow. Trujillo again guarding her. Good defense by Griffin there on the perimeter. The middle of the floor, Hemel tries to poke it away, and it ends up in the hands of Washington. Maybe the longest possession of the game for Patterson to this point, and it just ends with a steal from Caroline Hemel. It's it to Trujillo, now to Lafourche. Lafourche trying to break the pressure across the timeline. She goes to Due. There's Griffin on the left side, wing area. Tarpons working it around the horn. Lafourche, she can make that shot. Opted not to try it that time. Has it pulled away momentarily. Hemel has it. Reverse pass to Due. Tarpons are in some clock. Griffin to Lafourche. Back to Griffin.
There
fires
it is. There it is.
Oh, a little short. They're trying to get the steal on the entry pass, and here come the Jills pushing it down the floor. Tough shot missed by Jones. Rebound goes to Hemel, but Jones pulls it away, and Lafourche will chase it down. Lafourche with her eyes down the floor. To Hemel. Look out behind. Now Griffin reverses it to Due. She can make that shot. Missed it this time. Rebound goes to Hemel. Hemel will step into one. In and out. Rebound goes to the floor, and Patterson has it. Giving vibes of a Sunday afternoon AAU game right here, Brian. Just a little loosey-goosey, but that's what happens when it's a 40-point game in the fourth. Henry. Working the right side. Good defense by Hemel, denying and
good
getting
hustle
on the floor. Boy, you like to see that in a 40-point game. A young lady diving on the floor. That's always good to see.
That's how you earn more and more playing time. 40-point game, diving for loose balls.
Douay. De Lafourche. Working it around back to Douay. Griffin pitching it to Hemel. Hemel has it slotted away. Truhill trying to come away with it. 2 minutes to go, by the way. Patterson in control. Oh, excuse me, Lady Tarpon's in control. Patterson in control of the basketball, what I meant to say. Shoot it up in traffic. No. Mays will shoot it up and good.
Mays works hard on the boards.
Yes, she does. Coach Luke will call a timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here, Brian.
Yeah, I think they're going to try and set up a play to get maybe Griffin a shot. Yeah, that's what I think they're going to do. Try to see if they can get Griffin a shot.
Lady Tarpons are going to be inbounding the basketball. And we rock on with Lafourche. Working it inside to Truhill.
They were trying to get it to Truhill on the block.
The running time continues. There's 30 seconds on the clock. They get it to Lafourche.
There's the open shot.
Griffin, no. Patterson has it, and that should be the final possession of the game coming up right here from the Lady Jills. They get down the floor. 6 seconds to go. They'll fire a three. That's no good. Mays chases it down, and that is all she wrote, with the Lady Tarpons getting a 53-15 win over Patterson. Brian, before we catch our into the game commercial break, your final thoughts as we see the South Lafourche team defend their home floor and play some good basketball.
Yeah, look, the Lumberjacks were just overmatched. Lady Tarpons did a good job curating some transition, easy baskets, and it's a big win headed into the holiday.